is good, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the content that is upcoming in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, including the DUNKTOBER set, which includes the Diamond Luka Doncic, the Perfect Build Handle set, which obviously does end up locking in for KD, and just in general, guys, what we do see in Week 6 of MyTEAM. Now, Here's kind of the recap of what we saw. Now, last week, obviously, it was okay. I do like the introduction of the gauntlet. Obviously, the KD is just ridiculously expensive. And even the Steph Curry last week was too expensive, in my opinion. Now, week 6, here's what we will see. Obviously, the DUNKTOBER set headlined by Luka Doncic. And as you guys can see, will be available in both the player market and pack market. Also be able to add cards through the agendas, including an equal chance, an equal chance pack through the agendas as well. I do like that. Can add a DUNKTOBER player by completing the DUNKTOBER skills challenge. So if you do the skills challenge as well as completing the equal chance set, you might be able to pull a really solid card in that as well. Now here's the collection. Obviously, lock in Luka Doncic, Ja Derozan, Cat. Let's break those cards down. Ja probably going to be the third best point guard behind Kyrie and Steph. We'll see what he's like. I feel like it's going to come down to his release and the three ball. Going to be a slashing point guard. Again, we'll see what that's like. DeRozan, I think his release this year is better. I don't know, though. I haven't really used DeRozan cards. Cat has a broken release. I wish I could sit up here and say Cat's going to be great. Release is broken. It's going to be interesting because he is 7 feet tall. Might be able to at least play, but again, I do not love that release. Serge Ibaka going to be absolutely elite. Probably your budget type of AD. I say budget. Serge is still going to be 70,000 MT. Not cheap at all. Obviously, Baron Davis, Juwan Howard. I don't necessarily love those. Baron Davis, going to be like an off-brand Derrick Rose, probably. Juwan Howard, small forward, power forward that, going to be a decent 3D option. Sapphire, Reggie Lewis, depending on his 3-ball, could be good. Kevin Johnson, a bona fide scrub. Theo Ratliff, an inside big. Emerald Raja Bell. I don't know about y'all, but Raja Bell back in the day used to be an absolute sharpshooter, going to be able to get you a bucket. Boo Gibson, obviously point guard sharpshooter as well. Emerald Robert Covington could be a great 3-and-D option for budget ballers in my team. Then we see Gold Austin Crochet, Shannon Brown, and then the troll Dana Barros. Shannon Brown could be really solid as well. So, do I love this DUNKTOBER set? It's fine. I mean, am I going to lock this in? No. Okay. I lie a lot to you guys and say I'm not going to lock in sets and then do. I will not lock in for Luka Doncic. I promise you guys that I will not lock him in. And we'll see. As far as gameplays, I'm not really that sold on any of these guys. Again, we'll have to see. But I'm not that sold on them. Now, as far as the perfect build set, okay, continues as obviously, Larry Bird was the first one. AI is the second one. You lock in all 5 of these cards, you'll get KD. Okay, obviously continues. Headlined by AI. You can pull them as a special insert in boxes as well. Now, who is in this set? Well, you do see the Isiah Thomas, who I actually think could be really solid. Connie Hawkins, Sapphire Jamal Crawford, Jermaine O'Neal, which is available in the agendas. I think Jermaine O'Neal has a chance to be really good. Even if Jermaine can't shoot, I like him because of his player model and player build. Has a wide player model, player build. Should be really solid. Sapphire Jamal Crawford. And then the Sapphire Eddie Jones in the agendas as well. Should be really solid. So, you pick up Jermaine O'Neal and Eddie Jones via the agendas. I'm a big fan of that, okay? And here's you guys can see score 40 points in the paint over multiple clutch time offline or online games. And then Eddie Jones make 3 layups and 2 3-pointers with a shooting guard. Should be able to do the Eddie Jones one in one game. Probably going to take you 2 or 3 clutch time offline games to complete the Jermaine O'Neal one. But really easy to get these cards. And again, I'm hoping these guys are really solid in my team. And then it says, remember, previous perfect build collections and players are still available in the player market. And they are earnable in the agendas through October 24th. Now, again, your Channing Frye Sapphire Chuck Person is in there. Now, the gauntlet obviously is still going to be in there until November 4th. Hopefully on November 4th, we see a new one. Again, we'll see, but hopefully that is the case. Chris Bosh, absolutely incredible. If you missed out on him and are good at the game, I definitely would try to get you guys, or recommend doing that. Salary cap, your last reward is Tubby Walker. Do I love Tubby Walker? No, okay. They say a 6'9" small forward that can stretch the floor. I mean, yes, but he's not great. Am I really worried about the salary cap? No, I'm personally doing it on my account. I've got Joakim Noah. I've got Brent Barry. I'll probably get Tubby Walker on my, not my nobody spent, but my other account. not a card I'd necessarily look at getting. He's fine. If you want to play him, you can, but he's not great. Here's your upcoming week, October 6th, which is tomorrow. Co-op is going to be your double XP. So if you are like going for Kyrie and do like co-op, can kind of combine those things. Series 1 Brooklyn Nets, Series 1 Utah Jazz, Series 1 Pacers. None of these things really catch my eye at all, okay? Perfect build, which would be what? Next Tuesday is the perfect build, I do believe. Maybe next Wednesday, I don't know exactly. The 10th would probably be, again, trying to do some quick math. The Tuesday is when we'll get the next perfect build series player. Pyramid of Power. October 11th, which would be next Thursday. No, that's next Wednesday. That's what I'm really interested in, right? What is this Pyramid of Power that 2K has up their sleeve? Now, I'm not going to say too much, but this is when the gauntlet happened, right? This Wednesday, yesterday, is when the gauntlet became a thing. So maybe the Pyramid of Power could be, I don't want to say could be the same, but I'm hoping it's something similar. Could you guys imagine if we get something like that every single week? That would be just absolutely ridiculous. Again, I don't necessarily think that is what it's going to be, but maybe it'll be like a spotlight type of grind for a really good player, something like that. I feel like every Wednesday, if we get something like that, it could be really engaging for the MyTEAM community. So the Pyramid of Power, I'm hyped for. I hope it's something really good, and they say stay tuned for more details, man. I'll be really eager to hear that. And then October 12th, next Thursday, is the Washington Wizards pack. Nothing really there. Now, we do see a note about the player card prices. This is where they leave us off, okay? Recently, the player cards that launched in the first week underwent their first price and sell value reductions. 3 weeks after they were first out of the game, this initial reduction is just the beginning for the adjustment of these values, as they'll continue to drop each week after their release across multiple seasons. I mean, that's fine, but it's going to take forever for them to really lose their value, right? I mean, that's really what I'm concerned about with that. It says, please note, some player cards will have different rates of reduction than others. So I'm already knowing, okay, the Scottie Pippins of the world. Okay, when did Scottie Pippen come out? Quite a while ago. He is going to probably get reduced less than the Derrick Rose. It's going to be sad, but with 2K having control, that's what's going to happen. Us as its MyTEAM progresses in the final weeks of Season 1 and Season 2. Further reductions will be made in the to the player cards released in the initial weeks. As a reminder, player cards are in the Series 1 collections are exempt. Now, I don't know, a lot of the community is really hype about this player card prices reduction. Like, I don't understand for what. There's nothing that's said in here. Like, okay, yes, we know that the players are going to keep dropping in price. I would hope so. I hope Andrew Bogut doesn't say at 133,000 MT. But I've been on Twitter and stuff, and I see a lot of the MyTEAM community is super hype about, oh, they're going to continue to drop prices. Man, I'd hope so. Like, what? This is nothing to look at. This is something that, like, we already kind of know. Unless they change how much they drop, I'm telling you, Andrew Bogut is going to be over 100K for the remainder of the season. And that is so sad to me. So, yeah, nothing really here that I'm really looking at. This paragraph is something we already knew. As far as the schedule, man, all I'm saying, this Wednesday event better be something special. Otherwise, there's nothing really here to look at. Obviously, the Perfect Build series is fine. One thing I want to note with this KD lock-in, okay? Larry Bird, AI. They're both very mediocre. There's no reason to lock in this set if all 5 of these players are mediocre. The one thing, and I'm not saying AI is going to be horrible. He'll probably be fine, but he's not going to be great. The one thing about this legendary pass set, Dame for his time was elite. Devin Booker still is elite. Ben Wallace was very good. Grant Hill still plays for me. So 4 out of the 6 players were really, really, really solid. And I mean, we've already seen 2 guys that I'm not the biggest fan of. Just a stronger indication, a stronger reason to not lock in this perfect build set. So as far as this upcoming week, guys, again, I'm staying tuned for Wednesday. But as far as anything I'm going to spend my MT on, none of these guys at all. I mean, I'll grind it out, but none of these guys are going to make my squad. If you do need a point guard job, might be worth a look. That would be about it. Again, grind out the free cards if you can. But there's nothing really here that I'm interested in spending my money on. That's just my opinion. If I'm you guys for the next week, save your money. Don't grind for KD or don't get KD. This AI, trust me, is not worth it. So I'm kind of excited to see what these Amis look like tomorrow. But again, I don't think any of the cards that we see within the next week make the best squad in the game. Now, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe Ja will make it. Maybe Luka, they'll juice him. But again, there's just nothing I see here that really gets my attention outside of what is coming next Wednesday with whatever the Pyramid of Power is. That's going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.